Looking for a crossover, one that is practical and yet with off-road confidence, then meet the 2018 Subaru XV. Well, you'd put this in the middle of the Impreza 1600cc and the Subaru Outback. So this is generally the sweet spot of the Subaru, being with the practicality of a normal Subaru Impreza 1600cc and the more rugged and confident Subaru Outback. Well, taking a look at this XV model, basically looking at it, it's like taking an Impreza and giving it that off-road capability. So with the upgraded suspension and the bigger tires, making it easy to cruise through bumpy roads and some soft off-road kind of terrains. Of course, you have your fog lights and of course the daylight running lights here, bold Subaru logo. So basically it still maintains that Impreza sporty hatchback kind of look when you look at it, in terms of the lines, the body lines on the bonnet here, making it aerodynamic for such a hatchback. So it's a very practical, compact crossover, mid-size kind of compact crossover, that if you're in the market looking for something that gives you city comfort but off-road confidence, then this would be your perfect match. And here at CarsKenya, you can be able to secure such a unit. You can go through import financing, or we can take you through the process within 6 to 8 weeks and you have your ride. Looking at the boot, it's pretty decent, very similar to what you would find on the Subaru Impreza. And then they share the same platform. The Impreza 1600cc GT3. This one you're looking at a GT7 for this particular Subaru XV model. So it's a pretty decent amount of space, but probably less than around 300 liters. Then inside here, of course, you have some compartments where you have your tools. So nowadays, there's hardly space for you maybe to put an extra spare wheel. Let us take a look at the interior of this Subaru XV, see what kind of technology it has, the practicality and the convenience for you as a daily driver. Looking at the interior, of course, we have this beautifully leather-wrapped steering wheel with your multi-function steering switches. You have your eyesight functions here on the steering. If I want to control some of the eyesight technology, there's a screen up here and gives me some very important data. That is the most unique thing about this particular model. And again, it comes with a symmetrical all-wheel drive Subaru system. So I'm able to see, even in case I go off-roading, it will give me some statistics and figure. I'm able to know the fuel efficiency, the power delivery, and all that. Very practical. Again, I have my steering controls here, the volume for the stereo if I want to adjust or mute. And then the cruise control, lane keep assist. It has every manner of safety features. So you have your stereo here, a pretty decent size. Most of them come in this brand Carrozzeria Pioneer from Japan. You have your dual climate control knobs that are easy to operate. Down here you have your parking brake, you have your downhill descent control, you have your X mode here, you have your glove box inside here, a decent amount of space. It has an ETC from Japan. Basically, the seats also are very comfortable for a daily driver and very practical. So the premium design, very sporty looking, stylish. It's very similar to what you'll find on the Subaru Impreza, the 1600cc. This particular one comes with a 2-liter engine. And yeah, so up here you have your lamps up here, and then you have your lane keep assist, anti-collision assist, so you can adjust up here. You have your sun visor up here with a mirror. So this is the vanity mirror. Yeah, it's a pretty clean look. And then I like this detailing. It has again that pattern that you find also in some of the new trims for the SKE, SK9. It has that carbon fiber kind of vibe. When you look at it, it makes it get that a premium kind of vibe, that sporty premium kind of vibe. So a bit of soft material here, inlaid with fabric. The seats are fabric, but yet very practical. So yeah, that's basically it about the interior. So let's take a look at the second row back seats and see what it's like back there. Stepping into the back row seats, I'd say it's pretty comfortable back here. Decent amount of leg room, decent amount of headroom row. Someone tall, maybe of 6 foot, would find it a bit of a struggle. Remember, it has that slopey, slightly slopey kind of sporty design, so it might be a challenge for such a person. And in the middle seat, it's not so comfortable. First of all, the middle seat a bit hard, and then the legs would be very awkward for an adult seated here. So probably if someone has a kid, they'll probably be more comfortable, but it's way more harder than the sides. So at the end of the day, it depends on how you intend to use. For a daily driver, it still works, and it's still very practical and comfortable. So that's it about the backside.